All right, guys, the English translations for One Piece. Chapter 1133 are out, so let's talk about it. The highly anticipated reunion between Nico Robin and Saul finally happened. A moment 22 years in the making. It is easily one of the best moments in the story, hands down. In the Wano cover story, we see that Hold'em is holding Tama as a hostage in front of Yamato. I have no idea where this cover story will eventually lead us to, but knowing Oda, he is cooking something for sure. The chapter starts off with flashback 22 years ago, which shows some reactions to the Ohara incident. Spandine was at the Ohara incident, and even though he knew about Akainu's actions, he chose to frame them on Nico Robin instead. This information is revealed to the public, which led to the world treating Nico Robin as a devil child. Everyone wants her dead. It was so heartbreaking to watch Nico Robin suffer so much at such a young age. We even see her attempt that to end all her sufferings. I cannot say that word here, but you understand what I am trying to say. The only reason she kept going was because of Saul, and her mother's words lived on in her mind. We then cut back to the present, where the giant warrior ship is docking at the Western Village port. The Straw Hats are reunited after their brief separation. We get to see a new technology with a ship that sails on island clouds called Svalor. Lilith mentions how the climate of Elbaf is ideal for this to be possible. Everyone is mesmerized about how amazing Elbaf is. It is honestly so heartwarming to see Bonnie having fun after everything she went through. We then see Luffy and Hadrudin reunite, and he mentions that the Giants heard about Big Mom's defeat at Wano, which is a big deal because it makes me think about Eustace Kid, who defeated Big Mom. I wonder if the Giants know about this and how Kid might play a huge role in this arc. Anyways, a banquet is about to begin, but the Straw Hats decide to go see Robin reunite with Saul first. Gerd is escorting the Straw Hats to Saul's location, and it is revealed that Saul is now a history teacher in Elbaf that teaches them about various books. Those are likely the same books from Ohara that were recovered by the Giants. Saul does his teachings in a location called Owl Library. The Straw Hats arrive at the library, and we finally understand why Saul collapsed. It was a playful joke on how he and Robin first met, since he was not sure how else to greet her. Their reunion was so wholesome to watch. I loved it. I know some people don't like that Saul is alive since it takes weight off of Robin's backstory, but I am fine with it. I am really glad to see Saul being alive and well. Robin finally has someone from her tragic past to share her grief and sadness. Saul and Robin talk about recent events, like Vegapunk's broadcast. Saul believes that Vegapunk's sacrifice will shape the future. We then see how Saul got burned marks from his injuries at Ohara. He survived because the massive flames from the Ohara's destruction caused the ice Kuzan trapped him in to melt, which allowed him to swim away to safety. The final page of the chapter is genuinely so beautiful. As Robin asks Saul to praise her for surviving this long after everything that happened to her, we see both of them hug each other and finally reunite as Saul congratulates her for being able to survive against all odds for the past 22 years. It is such a touching scene with both of them crying their hearts out, and what makes this sequence more special is the fact that the other Straw Hats are watching all this unfold from distance, and they can't help but cry after witnessing this reunion between Robin and Saul. The friendship and bond between each and every crew member is so heartwarming to watch, honestly. The reunion between Robin and Saul is one of the most rewarding and heartfelt moments I have experienced in a long time. I would be lying if I said I didn't cry while reading the chapter. The entire chapter, starting from the flashback and leading up to the eventual reunion between the two, was so emotional to read. Moments like this remind us why we are so invested in this journey. It's more than just an adventure. Unfortunately, there is a break next week, so Chapter 1134 will be out after 2 weeks. I hope Oda rests well and returns with more peak fiction for us. Thank you for watching my video. I love One Piece.